When you're out of knives, refill your stock by returning to Messiah.
What is that fool doing? To cause trouble. Where is he going?
Use throwing knives to deal with distant enemies.
Greetings, Altair. What news?
Al-Muallim has named another. Calls himself Sabrand.
I am familiar with the man. Newly appointed leader of the Knights Teutonic. He resides in the Venetian Quarter and runs Akka's port.
I'll start my work at once.
Here are the places where you should focus your search. On the docks east of here, among the ships and their crews. At the chapel to the northeast, near the cross overlooking the port. And to the north, in front of St. John's Gate.
This is most helpful. My thanks for the guidance.
Altair.
Yes, Rafiq.
I owe you an apology.
For what?
For doubting your dedication to our cause.
No, it was I who erred. I believed myself above the creed. You owe me nothing.
As you wish, my friend. Go in safety.
Bandit! J'aurai ta peau!
Stop it, please! You're hurting me!
Maudit voleur! You are not allowed to be here. Leave. When is he gonna stop this nonsense?
I hear you're looking for information on Sibran. Karm's found something you'd probably find useful. Best track him down if you want it.
no reason to be here. Leave now.
Oh, you didn't know before, did you? He seems to be in a hurry. Oh!
You're a fool.
He should stop acting like a child.
It's forbidden for you to be here.
Anyone, please help me!
Safety and peace, brother. I've been looking everywhere for you. I stole this letter earlier today. Read it over. Hopefully it'll be of use.
Come no further. You die here!
Complaints and concerns must be presented to the guild representative at the court of the day. Failure to comply will result in imprisonment.
Leave now, or I'll make you leave.
Sir, I need the money. Please, sir, have any money? No, I need food. I'm so hungry. Sir, the money, I beg of you.
Take yourself.
I need money, sir. I'm poor, I'm sick and hungry. Family's sick and dying. Could you spare a few
As
coins?
decreed, all ships must now be turned over to the Teutonic Order. Complaints and concerns must be presented to the guild representative at the court of the chain. Failure to comply will result in imprisonment. All dock vessels must be cleared of crew and cargo. Captains are to present themselves to a representative from the Teutonic Order for reassignment. Any attempt to maintain possession of a claimed vessel will be punished severely.
That was unwise. You shouldn't have done that. Did I fight you once? My eyes Lord, don't make me laugh. I'm supposed to be a... Kill me. My eyes.
It's not my fault. I'm only following orders. If you want your ship back, speak with the court.
That's not what I'm after.
Then what?
Sabran's claimed near 100 ships. For what purpose?
A blockade. They're to sail for open water and establish a perimeter.
For what? Does Salah ad-Din intend to strike from sea?
No, it's not he we defend against, but ships from home, to deny Richard more troops.
Why would one of Richard's own want to see him weakened in this way?
I don't know. Ask Sibran. They're his orders. I'm just meant to carry them out. Now, please, let me go. I've told you all I know.
I'm sorry. I cannot risk you telling him I'm here.
What is it that you do?
Did they let you into the city, or did you fight your way in? Oh, perhaps I should be more respectful, as I myself now require your help. I spent too much time in the harbor brothel last night, and insulted a Teutonic knight's wife, or so I am told. Now there is a group of them after me. Could you give me a hand or a blade? If you return before I leave the city, I will give you the benefit of my wisdom.
You do not want to do that. In for it.
Qu'est-ce que tu veux?
Bewegung!
Anyone, please! A few coins, all I ask for is a few
Prévenez-moi si vous
coins.
l'apercevez.
I beg of you, sir, I beg of you, just a few coins, please! No,
Du solltest
please,
dein
don't
Glück
be
nicht
wacky.
ein zweites Mal auf die Probe
Coins,
stellen.
Pareil qu'il nous observe.
I'll get you! Where is it? Hey! I can't believe he got away. Diebstahl wird mit dem Tode bestraft.
Could anyone be so plucked? Oh, God have mercy.
Elender Dieb, du wirst sterben!
Help! Anyone, please, help me!
Elender Dieb, du wirst sterben! Diebstahl wird mit dem Tode bestraft. Hinfort, Bettler! Was willst du? Diebstahl wird mit dem Tode bestraft.
Why are you doing this? What have I done?
Diebe gehören gehängt. Diebstahl wird mit dem Tode bestraft. Elender Dieb, du wirst sterben. Diebstahl wird mit dem Tode bestraft.
Let go of me! I've done nothing
Bewegung!
Stop the assassin! You're done for! Just give up!
In die Rache Gottes!
Stop the assassin!
Oder ich werde euch über den Haufen rennen! Ja! Wird deiner Strafe nicht entkommen! Ich werde euch über den Haufen rennen! Höre den Zorn Gottes! You can't get away from me!
Please, Francis, just a few coins, please. I need food. I'm so hungry. Just a little more, I beg of you.
So we've a murderer nearby.
There's a murderer loose.
Maudit voleur! Je te ferai trancher la main! Qui a osé faire ça? Ah! Diebstahl wird mit dem Tode bestraft! Who's
Please,
responsible for
someone
this?
do something.
Bandit! J'aurai ta peau!
Please help me. Anyone.
Quoi? Qui a fait ça? Wer ist hierfür verantwortlich?
Anyone.
Diebstahl wird mit dem Tode bestraft! Wer hat das getan? Elender Dieb!
Why are you
Du wirst
so cruel?
sterben!
What have I done wrong?
Bandit! J'aurai ta peau!
All right then. Where are you?
What happened here? What happened here?
Done such a thing.
Who did this? Show yourself!
These are dark days indeed.
Assassin! Over here! For that.
Who could have done such a thing?
So we've a murderer nearby.
These are dark days indeed.
Why are you so cruel?
What?
What have I done
Who's done this? Tell me! An assassin! You'll kill him! swimming like you must be
When
in
does
boat.
the land
Your deed is not finished, I'm afraid. Remember, I am leaving soon.
What happened here? Wer hat das getan? Zeigt euch! Assassin!
Selecting the hidden blade during fight will allow you to...
Please, someone do something.
Did they let you into the city, or did you fight your way in? Oh, perhaps I should be more respectful, as I myself now require your help. I spent too much time in the harbor brothel last night, and insulted a Teutonic knight's wife, or so I am told. Now there is a group of them after me. Could you give me a hand or a blade? If you return before I leave the city, I will give you the benefit of my wisdom.
Who did this? Show yourself!
This is an ill
Who killed
omen.
this person? Bandit! J'aurai ta peau!
Let me go, please. Why are you so cruel? What have I done wrong?
Maudit voleur! Einmal schon habt ihr ihn verloren! Lasst ihn nicht noch einmal entfliehen! Einmal schon habt ihr ihn verloren! Lasst ihn nicht noch einmal entfliehen! Ich weiß, du bist in der Stadt! Ich werde dich zur Strecke bringen!
Please, do I have any money? No, please, don't leave like this. Just a few coins, please. A few coins, all I ask for is a few coins.
You are a lucky man. You are alive, and I am still in Akka. Here is what I have to tell you. The only thing more dangerous than a drunken sailor is one who is also angry. I know it does not seem like much, but with your wisdom, I am sure it will help.
Why is he in such a rush? What's got him?
Dieser Dieb! Du wirst sterben!
Please, someone do something. Gardez l'œil ouvert. Have any money?
Oh, regardez-le!
Il s'est équipé! Ramenez-le-moi!
Je vais libérer ton Tu me fais perdre mon temps.
Stop! You must not trespass here.
Upon his people, we came in peace to the Holy Land to spread the message of our Lord. They turned away. They refused to accept him as their savior.
You are not allowed to be here. Leave.
Greetings, brother. How fares your search?
I've learned all there is to know about my target.
Share your knowledge with me, then.
Sabrand is said to be consumed by fear, driven mad by the knowledge that his death approaches. He has sealed the docks district, and now hides within waiting for his ship to arrive.
This will make things dangerous. I wonder how it is he learned of your mission.
The men I've killed, they are all connected. Al-Mualim warned me that word of my deeds has spread among them.
Be on your guard, Altair.
Of course, Rafiq. But I think it will be to my advantage. Fear will weaken him.
Fast forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Let go of me! I've done nothing wrong!
Diebstahl wird mit dem Tode bestraft.
Anyone please help me!
Does he really have a reason for doing that?
Diebstahl wird mit dem Tode bestraft.
Somebody help me!
Diebstahl wird mit dem Tode bestraft. Er ist ein toter Mann, wenn er sich erneut hier zeigt. Einmal schon habt ihr ihn verloren. Lasst ihn nicht noch einmal entfliehen. Come no further. You're somewhere you shouldn't be. Leave before you get hurt.
Come on, come on!
You are not allowed to be here. Leave.
Your life ends now!
Don't let him outrun you! You're mine! There! Up! After him! We're all dead! You won't get away from me! This is bullshit again! Les flammes de l'enfer vont te dévorer! Tu vas me le payer cher! Puis-je le seigneur? Tu m'échappes pas! C'est le seigneur dont j'ai besoin! Et je mets du hard! Yarrick et tout! Ramenez-le-moi! Ein Diener!
My good people, your search has come to an end. I'm anything anyone could possibly need. Much more.
You are mistaken, Master Sibrand. I would never propose violence against any man, and most certainly not against you.
So you say, and yet no one here will vouch for you. What am I to make of this?
I live a simple life, my lord, as do all men of the cloth. It is not for us to call attention to ourselves.
Perhaps. Or perhaps they do not know you because you are not a man of God, but an assassin!
Never!
You wear the same robes.
If they cover themselves as we do, it is only to instill uncertainty and fear. You must not give in.
Are you calling me a coward? Challenging my authority? Are you perhaps hoping to turn my own knights against me?
No. I don't understand why you're doing this to me. I've done nothing wrong.
I don't recall accusing you of any wrongdoing, which makes your outburst rather odd. Is it the presence of guilt that compels a confession?
But I confess nothing.
Ah, defiant to the very end.
What do you mean?
William and Garnier were too confident, and they paid for this with their lives. I won't make the same mistake. If you truly are a man of God, then surely the Creator will provide for you. Let him stay my hand.
You've gone mad. Will none of you forward to stop this? He is clearly poisoned by his own fear, compelled to see enemies where none exist.
Seems the people share my concern. What I do for Acre! Stay vigilant, men. Report any suspicious activity to the guard. I doubt we've seen the last of these assassins. Persistent bastards. Now get back to work. Fine! None of you will lift a hand in defense of your master! I'll take care of this heathen myself! Don't do this.
You are afraid.
Of course I am afraid.
But you'll be safe now, held in the arms of your god.
Have my brothers taught you nothing? I know what waits for me. For all of us.
If not your god, then what?
Nothing. Nothing waits. And that is what I fear.
You don't believe.
How could I, given what I know? What I've seen? Our treasure was the proof.
Proof of what?
That this life is all we have.
Linger a while longer then, and tell me of the part you were to play.
A blockade by sea. To keep the fool kings and queens from sending reinforcements. Once we...
Conquered the Holy Land?
freed it, you fool. From the tyranny of faith.
Freedom? You worked to overthrow cities, control men's minds, murdered any who spoke against you.
I followed my orders, believing in my cause. Same as you. Death to the assassin! You're mine!
Seigneur me donner la force de toucher que toi. Les flammes de l'enfer vont te dévorer. Tu es fait. Tu t'échapperas pas. Höre den Zorn Gottes!
Wird dir niemals vergeben! Die Rache Gottes! Komm zurück! Ein Assassine!
Tu t'échapperas pas. Seigneur peut te donner la force. Suivez-le! Plus vite!
Je vais libérer ton âme.
Attrapez-le! Cherchez partout! Le volontaire de la vie!
Altair, you've caused quite a stir.
I've done as requested. Sabran's life is ended.
So it is. So it is. You should ride for Masyaf and inform Al-Mualim of your success.
Yes. I should return and speak to him. Of this and other things.
Is everything all right, my friend? You seem distant.
It's nothing, Rafiq. Just a lot on my mind.
Talk to me then. Let me help.
I need to make sense of this myself first. But thank you for the offer.
It is the men you kill, isn't it? You feel something for them.
How?
Ah, my friend. You are not meant to enjoy these grim tasks. Regret, uncertainty, sympathy. This is to be expected.
I should not fear these feelings.
You should embrace them. They are what keep you human.
What if I'm wrong? What if these men are not meant to die? What if they mean well? Misguided, perhaps, but pure in motive.
I am but a Rafik, Altair, and such things are beyond me. Perhaps Al-Mualim can help you to make sense of it.
Yes, perhaps. Thank you, Rafik.
It is my pleasure to have served with one as skilled as you.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Not a lot of time, Vic.
Understand there's a narrow launch window.
Wherever it's hidden, time to retrieve it.
Working on it.
And when it's done,
He'll be taken care of.
I want that progress report by tomorrow morning.
I've got some work I need to do. So you've got the rest of the night to yourself. Time's wasting, Mr. Miles.
Yeah, I'm coming.
We're nearly done, you know.
And then what?
You'll see. Maybe they'll even let you watch when it begins. It's not as terrible as you think.
Look, I know you're not gonna let me leave. So why not tell me what's going on? Humor me.
I'm not an idiot, Mr. Miles. I think you've already learned quite a bit.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Of course not.
All right, let me ask you something else then.
Yes?
Some of the stuff I'm seeing in the Animus, sometimes it seems wrong. Untrue, like the history is off somehow. It doesn't...
It doesn't what, Mr. Miles? Match up with what you read on an online encyclopedia? What your high school history teacher taught you? Let me ask you something. Do these supposed experts have access to secret knowledge, kept hidden from the rest of us?
There are books, letters, documents, all sorts of source material from back then. Some of it seems to contradict what the Animus is showing me.
Anyone can write a book, and they can put whatever they want on its pages. Anything. Used to be, we thought the world was flat.
Some people still do.
Yes, and they publish books about it. Or that the moon landing was a hoax. I believe there's also a book claims the world was created in 7 days. A bestseller, too.
Where's this going, Doc?
The point, I suppose, is that you shouldn't trust everything you hear, everything you read. What's that your ancestors said? Nothing is true?
Everything is permitted.
Yes, exactly. It's part of what makes the Animus so spectacular. There's no room for misinterpretation.
There's always room.
Touché, Mr. Miles. Now that I've answered your question, can we begin?
Selecting the hidden blade during fight will allow you to quickly dispatch it.
Amin, my student, we have much to discuss. We are close, Altair. Robert de Sable is now all that stands between us and victory. It is his mouth gives the orders. His hand pays the gold. With him dies the knowledge of the Templar treasure,
and any threat it might pose.
I still don't understand how a simple bit of treasure could cause so much chaos.
The piece of Eden is temptation given form. Merely look at what it's done to Robert. Once he tasted of its power, the thing consumed him. He saw not a dangerous weapon to be destroyed, but a tool. One that would help him realize his life's ambition.
He dreamed of power then?
Yes and no. He dreamed, still dreams, like us, of peace.
But this is a man who sought to see the Holy Land consumed by war.
No, Altair. How can you not see when you're the one that opened my eyes to this?
What do you mean?
What do he and his followers want? A world in which all men are united. I do not despise his goal. I share it. But I take issue with the means. Peace is something to be learned, to be understood, to be embraced.
He would force it.
And rob us of our free will in the process.
Strange, to think of him in this way.
Never harbor hate for your victims, Altair. Such thoughts are poison, and will cloud your judgment.
Could he not be convinced, then, to end his mad quest?
I spoke to him in my way, through you. What was each killing if not a message? But he has chosen to ignore us.
Then there's only one thing left to do.
Jerusalem is where you faced him first. It's where you'll find him now. Let this final offering lend you strength. Go, Altair. It's time to finish this.